Hey everyone, we're Bucko. This is my best friend Lauren.
Seriously.
Every time.
Dave is mad at us. Dave thinks we're stupid and mean.
Hey everyone, we're Bucko. This is my best friend Lauren.
This is my best friend Aaron.
And today we're going to do some pitches.
How to pitch.
How to pitch your movies. Or you could steal these ones.
Yep.
We're just
sometimes you'll go in and you'll be like, I got this great idea. And they're like, they immediately don't want it. Like you get like a sentence out and they're like, what else you got? And you're like, It
really just feels like this. This is what it feels like. I got this really great pitch. Really? I don't like you. Go.
And then you spend the rest of the time in second cup thinking about your life.
Second cup. Why'd you say second cup?
It's happened to me.
Oh, fair.
Contemplating.
Fair. Pitching movies, there is a art to it. There is. It's called an elevator pitch, which is because there's a 2-sheet or 1-sheet or a 2-sheet pitches. But we're not talking about that. We're going to talk about elevator pitches, kind of. We're going to play a game.
Yeah. So you imagine you're going on a 12-floor building and you get on the ground floor with an executive that you got to wow. You got 12 floors. Maybe 10.
We're going to make up some of our movies. So you can steal these if you want.
Yep.
I dare you.
Yep.
But people like to steal our shit.
Yeah.
This is a common theme within the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
People like to steal our shit.
So we got on we got on this idea because I just saw a preview for a remake of A Star Is Born starring Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga and also Dave Chappelle.
I don't know the original. What is the original?
That's with Chris Christopherson and Barbara Streisand.
And what is it about?
It's about a star and how she's born. I've never seen it.
You've never seen it either?
I've heard the music from it. And I know Chris Christopherson is like a
So how do you guys know this is going to be a bad idea?
I don't think it's going to be a bad idea. I just think that Bradley Cooper is singing. And that's new to me.
Maybe it's not a musical.
No, it is. I do know that. Like
What's Dave Chappelle doing?
That's what I'm curious about. And
Bitch.
and like and Bradley Cooper has like long like 1997 first boyfriend hair and like I'm curious about that. And he directs it. Lady Gaga looks great.
Who directs it?
Bradley Cooper.
He's directing it and in it.
Yeah. So I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm just saying it's just a whole new thing for me. I'm off on that. So that to me seems like something that someone sat in a room and was like, you know who should be in a movie together?
Yeah, so now we're going to play this game. We used to play this game when we went on tour with Second City. When I went on tour with Second City, we used to play this game. So that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
So you want to start or do you want me to start?
Well, it's your game, so you start.
Oh.
Because you went on tour with it.
Are you trying to say I'm being gloaty?
No, I'm not, but I'm saying that you want to play a game that I was not present for.
Yeah, you've played it with me.
We used to play this. I did not go on tour with Second City, so we did not play this.
We've played this before.
Right, but I did not play it with you while on tour at Second City.
But that's where I was introduced to it. Are you really going to bust my balls?
I'm not busting your balls. I'm saying the way you said it left me out, so I'm saying you talk about it.
The reason why I know this game is from touring on Second City.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to say.
I do remember playing it a couple of times with you.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
Okay, so what you do is you pick your genre. Usually you start off with buddy cop.
Cool.
And then you go this person, and you try to make them ridiculous people.
Okay.
So, let's see. Let's not do dead. I guess we have to not do dead, right?
No, let's keep them alive right now.
Okay.
And they don't have to be actors, do they? They can be anything?
Oh, I guess they can be anything.
Okay.
Well, just go then.
No, I don't have one. I'm just...
Yeah, you do.
No, it just opened up. It's like I'm finding more pages in the book.
Okay, the dad from that... What's that dinosaur TV show?
The dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs. So the dad from the dinosaurs.
Okay. I only remember Robbie and the baby.
No, the dad. The dad.
Okay.
He's hefty. He's kind of like Carl Winslow from... Yep. So he's like the Carl Winslow of it.
Okay.
And then, who's someone very pious and very, like, strict? Mm. Oh, Clint Eastwood. Let's do that.
Yes.
So him and Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Clint Eastwood is on the ropes because he's old and he has a little bit of dementia, but, which is kind of true. And the dinosaur cop has to kind of like, he's all right, guys, and do that kind of thing, cover for him. But there's been a slew of heists from. They're like the B team, like they're like, you know.
They're not the go-to.
They're not the go-to guys.
Okay.
But there's been some dog thefts.
Okay.
And so they have to try and figure out who's been stealing these show dogs.
Mm.
And so that's the team.
And I feel like the dinosaur's fighting an urge to eat the dogs.
Yes. That's exactly.
But he's trying to do good.
So dumb. Okay, your turn. Go.
Buddy cop as well?
Sure, do whatever you want.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Buddy cop. Let me think here.
I think we used to do the trailer for it too.
Like, in a world.
In a world.
Yeah. Okay. Let me think. The little kid from Jerry Maguire.
As a little kid?
As the little kid, still. To my knowledge, he has not grown.
But he's like 33.
Yeah, but he's still like the little kid with the lift like this. Did you know the human head weighs 9 pounds? Yeah.
So how do we show he's 33 mustache?
No, apparently I've seen a picture of him. He's ripped, but he just looks like a ripped little kid. Like he's bodybuilder.
Oh, really?
He's like MFA or fighting or something like that. Okay.
We're doing this show because Dave doesn't want to do any like heavy editing.
He can edit some stuff in here. Like just get like a bodybuilder and put Jonathan.
Yeah, but that takes work. Anyway.
Okay, so the little Jerry Maguire kid, ripped, and Suzanne Summers.
Oh wow.
Is she still alive? Yeah.
I don't know.
She is. Anyway.
Is she?
I think she is. And it's set in 1989. So this little kid this is where the movie takes place. It's in 1989. And they're at a trade show where the head of a makeup, like a makeup, kind of like a Mary Kay or Avon conglomerate, will say Susie May makeup, is going to be there giving a speech, but there's an attempt on her life. So Suzanne Summers and baby Jerry Maguire kid have to work together. And there's a lot of like climbing like this in those like air vents because the kid's so small. And then Suzanne Summers has one of those things on there.
What? What is one of the things on there?
So she can talk.
Oh, a headpiece.
Yeah, and then the little like whisper one for their throat like they have in Speed where they can whisper and everyone can hear. So yeah, and
technology that doesn't exist.
And that one is called
I didn't name mine.
Trading show places.
It's horrible. I love it. You can take that one and pitch that if you like.
And it's directed by Christopher Columbus.
He's dead.
No, Chris Columbus. You know what I mean. Okay.
Okay, I didn't name mine.
It's all right.
It'll be called Dinosaur for Your Loss. That'll be mine.
And then at the end of the trailer go. Okay, next one.
Dinosaur for Your Loss.
Yeah.
What is Sorry for Your Loss about?
That movie is not out yet, but it is about a man whose father passes away and has.
Oh, now I just. Oh.
No, but it's funny. It's morbid and like it's his distant, estranged father. Anyways, continue.
Sorry, I'm using titles of shows that don't exist yet.
Yep.
And I thought it was funny.
Nope.
And it's not for any of you people.
It is funny. Dinosaur for Your Loss. It's great.
Dinosaur for Your Loss.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a superhero film.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Who do I want? Carrot Top is the sidekick. Because he's got a lot. You don't like Carrot Top?
No, he scares me. He's one of those people where you look at his face and his body and you're just like...
Yeah, he does remind me of someone who's like has tried out for cats like a lot and only cats.
Or like that lady, he kind of...
And never got it. Yeah. He never got the part and he's still like pining for a part in Cats.
And he kind of, his face kind of looks like that lady who's addicted to plastic surgery and she wants to look like Barbie. Where it's like really pulled back.
Oh, really?
And he's like, he just always looks like he's like fighting off a brain freeze.
I wonder if he has any bits about his own plastic surgery. Because he's ripped.
Yeah, but it's all plastic surgery. He had like shoulder implants and chest implants. Like he's...
Really?
Yes, he has like...
He's got a problem.
Ab implant. Yeah, like it's a lot of implants. And I'm sure he has to work out as well.
He reminds me of the supervillain from The Invincibles, the first one.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Carrot Top is the sidekick.
Or maybe it's Megamind.
I think it's Megamind, actually. Yeah.
No, let's remove Carrot Top since we poo-pooed it.
No, you can use it. Maybe this is his redemption movie.
No.
It's like anti-showgirls.
No,
like
we're going to do it. Pauly Shore. Pauly Shore is the sidekick.
Buddy.
Yep, buddy. And then let's find another...
Andy Dick and Pauly Shore.
That's a buddy cop. That would actually be a good film.
It probably would.
That would be a good film. And then it would just be them like fighting all the time.
And saying
trying to get jobs. It would just be them trying to get jobs because they had a teacher that they both loved, and they were all like they were trying to like compete for each other's like being the top pet of the class.
Yeah.
But were idiots because they only focused on that, so they never really learned anything in school.
Kind of like a weird Billy Madison kind of thing.
And so they're just the teacher's like, this is the new movie. This is what I'm pitching now.
Who plays the teacher?
Who plays the teacher? Oh, that Margot lady.
Margot Martindale?
Margot Martindale.
It's a lot of work for her, but...
What do you mean?
To wrangle those two. She's a fantastic actress, but that's a lot of work.
Okay, Rosie O'Donnell. Is that better?
Sure.
Yep. I like Margot Martindale.
I love her too. I'm just saying I love her, and I feel like that's just asking her to like go and clean up.
Yeah, but you need someone solid. You need someone solid to like be able
anchor
to
it. Fair. Margot can do it.
Yeah. And so you have Andy Dick, and so she's like elderly and like she's lost like her house and stuff because of like all the stock market garbage from years ago. And so she's poor. And they realize it, and they try to save her by getting jobs, but they're horrible. They're horrible people, and all the help they does just creates more work for her.
Okay.
Right?
I get it.
It's kind of like Step Brothers, but the next level. But not. Well, I actually think that would be a good film. I do think that, like, if you got those two to sign on something and didn't do drugs.
If you had a really good director with a very clear vision, I think it could work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, well, let's see what that's... It would be called School's Out.
Buddy. And one of their classmates gets thawed.
Yeah, they have to go...
old, like an Encino Man.
No, I don't want that. But they have to go back for like a high school reunion as part of it too.
Okay.
Right? Okay. And so they have to like... It's kind of like a Dumb and Dumber kind of feel.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just two idiots.
I can see that.
Right?
All right. Okay, pressure's on.
That was a good one. Don't steal that one. That was actually like sellable.
Okay, that is a good one. I think an unlikely romance movie is important to have in this.
Rachel McAdams in it. She hasn't done a romantic comedy in a long time.
I just saw a preview for one, and it's a lesbian romantic comedy. So good for her.
Is it?
I believe so. Yeah, her and Rachel Weisz. Maybe
was
it's
she
not
in
a romantic.
Swan? Was she in Swan? Where she did the big makeout thing?
No, that was Mila Kunis and Natalie Portman.
She was in a movie where she had a big makeout with someone. Rachel McAdams. With another girl. I don't know.
That's your thing. Go find it. Okay, so let me see here. I want it to be like a grumpy old men kind of thing where they're older. Because I feel like people underestimate that people have sex past 35. And so old people have sex. I'm going to say Nick Nolte.
You want to watch Nick Nolte have sex?
I don't. At all. But Nick Nolte was voted Sexiest Man Alive in like 1993. So
Nick Nolte and Gary Busey. Are they the same person?
I feel like both of them would be offended by the comparison of each other. No, I don't want Nick Nolte. Let's lose that. No Nick Nolte. But he was very handsome in Prince of Tides. I'll give him that.
Gary Busey.
All right. Let me think. What's the guy from Rocky where he's like, if he dies, he dies?
What?
Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph.
And I want him to have the flat top, but I'm aware it's probably receding, so that's okay. And Dolph Lundgren and...
Sissy Spacek.
Sure, yeah. That's good, I like that. So Dolph Lundgren is an immigrant widower who works in the shipyards in... Pittsburgh? Sure.
The shipyards in Pittsburgh?
Yep. And iron yards, rail yards, But just like shots of him like carrying like an I-beam over his shoulder.
I don't know if Pittsburgh's a...
Steel town, so there's steel.
Steel, okay. Steel mill.
Yeah, steel mill. So Dolph Lundgren's walking and he's working for this company that's failing, but he's an immigrant worker and he's trying really hard to stay in the country because of Trump, get everybody out kind of thing. And so he's really kind to this lady who works in the office, and then he one day like helps her fix her car, and then they end up having an unlikely friendship, and then they like drive to work every day because she's worried about some hooligans in her neighborhood that are like wrecking her house because her husband died and her kids are like away at war or something. And so Dolph Lundgren's like, I will help you, Sissy Spacek. If you die, you die.
Her name is Sissy Spacek like in the movie?
No, her name will be Missy Flake. And Flake. Missy Flake. And so he's like, let me fix your car, your Nova. And so then he like boots her car, and then they're like riding, but it's like one of those old cars where there's no like console in between, so they can like snuggle up to each other. And then they like get stranded because Pittsburgh gets really cold in the wintertime. And then they have to warm up. And then they only have AM radio, and then they like play like Midnight at the Oasis or something, and then they make love in the front seat of their Nova. And then they get married so he doesn't have to leave the country. But then they think that it's a fake marriage, so they have to prove that they're in love. And then they embrace social media because they realize that they needed to post a lot of pictures to prove it.
That's a movie I wouldn't watch.
I would. And I would call it Stealing Your Heart.
Steal as in like S-T-E-E?
Yeah.
Eel?
Yeah.
Steal.
And then you find out at the end that Sissy Spacek is loaded.
And also an immigrant. She gets imported! She gets
Imported.
She gets exported.
She gets imported to a new country that she's never been to.
Yep. Well, those are our movies for this week. I like doing this. If we had time to do it, I would make some stuff happen with it with animation.
Yeah.
But we don't have time. But tell us your buddy cop film. So all you gotta do is down below put 2 actors that are kind of contrasting pairs.
Brief synopsis.
A brief synopsis of what the movie would be and the title.
Yep.
That's it. So please tell us your movie, play along. Maybe we'll give a prize to our favorite.
Yep.
And we usually do
And you
when
have,
we say we
you
need a
have some
prize.
competition with these 4 we just gave you.
Yeah, you have some competition. You have some real competition.
Stealing Your Heart.
School's out. Alright, thanks everyone. We're Bucko. Remember to subscribe to help us out and let us survive. We are going to VidCon soon. So we will be doing video from VidCon. Lauren won't be there. She'll be here.
Growing a Human.
Growing a Human. I will be in VidCon. Dave is coming to VidCon this year, so that's exciting. What?
We're going to make Dave on camera too.
Yeah, we're going to put Dave on camera a lot more this next year.
Guess what, Dave? We just decided that.
Well, thank you for watching Easy Bucko. We love you guys. Please subscribe. Bye-bye.
Bye.